From Australia to the coldest continent on Earth, I'm having to go via North and South America to finally reach Antarctica. It's not the endless, empty expanse of snow and ice that most people imagine. It's a treasure trove, chock-a-block with incredible wildlife and dramatic landscapes. I'm about to have some of the most amazing animal experiences I've ever had in my entire life. Chile is such a long, narrow nation, but it's from here that you can throw a rock as hard as you can, and that's about as close as you're ever going to get a rock to Antarctica from any other country. You're all right? Have a go at the size of this. My first elephant seal sunning itself on the road. Some of the greatest mammals on Earth are going to be found from here in southern Chile. You're all right, mate? Hey. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to upset you. The greatest ocean-going mammals in the world are found from here in southern Chile to Antarctica. You're all right, big fella. Hey. You're all right, big fella. You're all right. He's just opening up his mouth saying, you know, back off, stay away from me. Here's the size of my gob. Whoa. You're all right, mate. You're all right. Whoa. It's okay, mate. Hey. Whoa. You're a naughty boy. You can't catch me. I'm a land mammal. You're a monster. You're a big 10-ton tesser, aren't you, mate? Crikey, and we're not even there yet. This is gonna be an icebreaker. Arenas is one of the most southern cities in the world, rich in history since intrepid explorers first sailed around the globe, and the start of our adventure south into the ice and snow. Woo! Here we are in southern Chile, which is the step-off point for Antarctica. Goodbye civilization, let's go to sub-Antarctica and then the big league. The weather is so radical down here that there's a 1 in 4 chance that the weather will close in. We'll have to turn back. Rightio, we're going south for the winter. Mate, the conditions down here change almost by the minute, but have a go at the view down there. Woo! Looking good. Have a go at the glaciers and the mountains. Very rugged terrain. I can't wait to sail around the huge icebergs that snap off the end of those rivers of ice. There's no way a bloke could survive down there in just a pair of khakis. These flights are all about timing, waiting for windows in the weather, and when there's a point of no return, then we either reach it or it's bad news.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very sorry to announce that we have to return to Punta Arenas because of the meteorological problem. We can't land there, so we have to return. I'm very sorry.
Oh well, it's all bad news. You can beat a drum, you can beat your head against a block wall, but you can't beat the weather. Mate, down here, Mother Nature is so powerful, it can swing around and kill you. You can't fight it. So we're over halfway there. We've got to turn around and go back. What a shame, but you just can't beat the weather. It's hideously dangerous, so we're going to have to wait for the next flight. It's all about waiting now. Try and get a window to get in there, get a good ceiling and the right kind of wind, and maybe even another aircraft. Drats. Nothing doing. But another South American country comes to my rescue. Peru. I've hitched a ride in a Hercules military aircraft bound for Antarctica. Here we are with the Peruvian Air Force. They've invited us to come with them down to Antarctica. So we've got the 2 pilots, engineer, and all his gear. And I'm so excited because they've invited us, the Peruvian Air Force, to come down with them to Antarctica. And we're flying into King George, which is just like so good. Height, 2,400. Oh, how's this? Icebergs, icebergs. My first icebergs in my entire life. Here we go, King George Island, straight up in front. King George Island is just off the mainland. It's an intensive research centre and a major, almost critical supply point. Muchas gracias.
That's all.
Woohoo! Muy bien, muy bien. Thank you, Jessica. Welcome to Antarctica. Woohoo! Welcome to Antarctica. We're going to have a great day. We're going to explore this place on a famous Australian yacht, the Spirit of Sydney. She was purpose-built for round-the-world racing. Everything about her is designed to withstand the powerful forces of nature in the icy waters of Antarctica. Our lives are in the hands of the owners, skipper Darryl Day and navigator Kathy Hugh. They've been coming down here for 10 years and they know this joint like the back of their hand. And what do you know? We've cracked it. The weather is looking good. Woo-hoo! Crikey, this Antarctica's a cold old place. I'm gonna have to swap my car keys for polar tech. How's this? Crikey. I couldn't have believed that a place could be so spectacular. And here's my first penguins. Look at them romping around on a big giant iceberg having a great day. And mate, that water is cold, freezing cold. Apparently, if you fall overboard, you've got a good chance of getting into hypothermia and dying very quickly. Anyone skippering a boat down here has to be made of the right stuff, very vigilant, keeping your eye on all the icebergs and the flat ice, and those little ones coming along, they're called growlers. I guess because when they hit your hull, they growl along the side. Mate, you hit one of these icebergs and you're going to have another Titanic on your hand. I've had to get out of me car keys, into the thermals and some Arctic wear. Mate, it is so cold. Leopards. We've got leopard seals. Can you take over for a minute, mate? Leopard seals on those two platforms up there.
These guys are drop-dead gorgeous, but don't let their good looks fool you. They're just as dangerous as big cat leopards, maybe even more dangerous. And aggressive. Check out those teeth. They're apex predators and they play with their prey just like a big cat. Unfortunately, a leopard seal killed a female researcher. Now, they've got quite a notorious reputation, and Steve's gonna find out firsthand just why. He's gonna go face to face with this notorious animal just to see how aggressive they really are.
How you going? What a spectacular animal. And she's got great spots. Whatever you do, you never want to get this close to a leopard seal. Their teeth are absolutely amazing. And isn't she gorgeous? But I think she spotted some penguins. It's time to go and get a feed. Look and see what she's been eating. Penguin. How's that?
Hey, Steve, you better get back up here, mate.
Time to get back on the boat. The growlers are giving the Spirit of Sydney a hard time. And I'm stranded.
That one.
They try to push him off, but it's very, very difficult. If you can imagine, if they reverse into one of these growlers, they'll blow the prop, and I'll die out here. Gotta try and push him away.
Hang on, mate, we'll be there soon.
Meanwhile, I'm drifting further and further from the Spirit of Sydney. Time to don the Zodiac. If I get too far away from the boat, I'll just perish. If you can imagine, the Zodiac is also in a little bit of danger. If they hit an iceberg the wrong way, it'll rip straight through the inflatable, and down you'll go. Crikey, it's nice to be back in the boat. 4 minutes in the water.